Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today I will be ranking my top 10 DCEU characters. Now, I was going to do a separate ranking for heroes and villains, but because I'm a little behind schedule, I just decided to do my top 10 DCEU characters, and I'll do something similar for the MCU next week. But anyways, let's begin. In 10th place is Harley Quinn, a character that was good in Suicide Squad, but was even better in Birds of Prey and the Suicide Squad. This character is just so much fun, and they give this character a backstory in Birds of Prey, and Margot Robbie is so damn good in the role, and it looks like Margot Robbie's having a blast. Coming in at number 9 is Bloodsport, a character that I first saw in The Suicide Squad, and I was blown away of how great of a character he was. They gave this character a lot of depth throughout the film, and I never thought we would have a Suicide Squad member in the top 10, so this guy completely surprised me. Now, for the top 8, this top 8 is a little more objectively than my personal opinion. Coming in at number 8 is Flash. Now, depending on how his Flash movie goes, he can move up or down. And the only reason he isn't even higher, because I was originally going to put him a little higher, is because Ezra Miller keeps getting in trouble. And that could be a problem. So I'm afraid that he might move down a bit. However, I still think he's a great character for now. Coming in at number 7 is General Zod, a villain that we saw in Man of Steel, and he would have been much higher up if I included the Christopher Reeve Superman movies. However, because he was not written as well, he's a little lower. Now, the action between him and Superman is great, and they give this character a backstory. So that is why he comes in at number 7. Now, for the top 6, I have a little more to say about my top 6. Coming in at number 6 is Batman. Now, as an overall character, he'd probably be in the top 3. However, because he just wasn't written as well in the DCEU, I did need I bumped him down a few spots. Now, still, his origin throughout Batman vs. Superman and Justice League was great, where he went from someone who wanted to kill Superman to someone who redeemed himself in the Justice League movies and helped set up the Justice League. And the action and the DCEU probably gave us the best Batman action that we've ever seen. Now, coming in at number 5 is Superman. Same thing with Batman. If this is as an overall character, he'd probably be number 1, honestly. However, I still really like him in the DCEU, and I do respect what they were going for with Henry Cavill as the Man of Steel, and it's very different from what they did in the Christopher Reeve film, and I do respect them that they were at least trying to do something different. And the DCEU gave us some of the best Superman action that we've ever seen. And in Zack Snyder's Justice League, him with the black suit was so cool, and I am excited to see him in Man of Steel 2. Coming in at number 4 is Steppenwolf. Now, if this was from Justice League, he'd be nowhere near the top 10. However, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, they gave this character a backstory and where this character came from and everything. And also, you feel a little more intensity with Steppenwolf, and his death was a lot more earned at the end than it was in Justice League. Now, for the top 3 it was unbelievably close, and all of these movies have either came out recently or are about to come out. And coming in at number 3 is Black Adam. The sole reason of why I'm doing this ranking right now. And his origin in the Black Adam film was great, and I would probably put him higher on the list when we see more of him. And so if we see more of him, he might move up or down depending on how his future films go. And I'm excited to see him in Man of Steel too. Now, coming in at number 2 is Aquaman. Now, this is a character that I loved in the original TV shows that I used to watch, such as Justice League and Super Friends. And in the DCEU, Aquaman did not disappoint. Jason Momoa is great in the role, and Ocean Master is one of the best DCEU villains. And Black Manta might be the best villain because I'm a big Black Manta fan. And Aquaman is a character that I see a lot of potential in the future of the DCEU. But coming in at number 1 is Shazam. I am so excited for his sequel, and he is a character that I did not know much about prior to DCEU. However, Zachary Levi completely killed him in the role, and Shazam's origin was great, and how he got abandoned as a kid and he found family, and I'm excited to see how him and all of his siblings do as Shazams. Now that's just my list. Thanks for watching, and feel free to share your ranking down below in the comments, and peace out.